Hello, welcome to Y Space.
Guys,
Welcome to episode 104, or also known as season 2, episode 4.
or
Wow. Okay, that's hard. Um, happy almost end of March.
like I was just telling one of the kids the other day, how are we almost to April? Because I feel like we just had Christmas. And now we're
And you've
flying.
already had spring break.
Yes.
We haven't yet.
Maybe that's what made it seem even
Mm-hmm.
faster. Because now it's like prep for state testing and prep for end of
Yes.
year testing. And
Yeah.
then summer happens. I'm like, I'm not ready for all this.
I have made ne'er a summer plan yet. I normally am like on top of getting camp scheduled. I've got nothing.
Yeah. No, I'm sure we'll just do the beach for a weekend this summer. Like one of the texts like Port Aransas or
Mm-hmm.
something.
Well, did I tell you where we're going for spring break?
I did see that you posted on Facebook that you're
No.
going on a cruise, and I instantly had anxiety. So
Same, same. I actually do have anxiety about this. I've never been on a cruise.
I also panicked a little for Aaron. I feel like aren't cruise rooms really tiny, and he's like real tall.
Yeah. Also, he can't swim, so hopefully you don't have a Titanic situation happen.
I see nothing going wrong here.
Yeah. I mean, listen, I can swim, so if we end up in the Titanic situation, I'll let him have the door. So,
Okay, that's very kind of you.
I mean, I'm gonna have to hold on. I can't swim that far, but
Yeah, like can the kids swim though?
yeah.
Okay.
I mean, now if that happened, probably not. But yeah, I mean,
I just is this a situation where we got to pick who we love the most?
I'm not gonna address that question. Okay. So yeah, we're going to the Bahamas.
Okay.
Yeah. So we go out of Orlando from Port Canaveral, Cape Canaveral,
Okay.
somewhere around that kind of thing. I probably won't stop by to see Donna Kelsey's new windows in Orlando, though.
That's too bad.
Feels very invasive.
Yeah.
Started out really funny, and now it's just really weird.
Right. It's TMZ took it way too far.
Yeah, shocker. So it's a 4-night cruise. So we sail for a day, and then we get to Nassau for a day. Then we sail some more, and we get to Cocoa Bay, which is like a private island for
Yes.
Royal Caribbean or whatever. And then we sail for a day back to Orlando. So, um, now I didn't really realize how big cruise ships are. I mean, I've seen them in theory. I
Right.
don't know if I've actually ever seen one in person, but there's like 18 floors.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it's a lot of people. 70,000 people, I heard.
Listen, I
That
get
alone gives me anxiety. Like, where are all you people going to be? Because I don't want to be there.
right. Here's my thing though. I don't understand apparently buoyancy and how that thing stays afloat with everything that's in it. It just scientifically does not make sense to me. I won't get on it.
They have an ice skating rink.
Yeah,
I
they
mean,
have
that's like
gyms,
300 pools. I mean,
pools,
it's
uh,
crazy.
like venues where they have performances. It just
No, there's
I
apparently some
went to
ice show that we just cannot miss.
I can't get there.
I just, so people have lots of commentary and recommendations. Everyone swears we need to get these metal hook things. They're magnets. So you
I
can hang your
always hear
swimsuit.
people talk about that
I'm
because
saying. So I'm like, I don't know what we're doing with them, but we're going to buy them.
okay.
And apparently you need an over-the-door, like, shoe organizer, for your toiletries because there's no counter in the bathroom.
Yes. That's what I always hear is there's no storage space, there's nowhere to put anything. So if you don't bring stuff to like hang it on walls and doors,
Yeah.
it's literally just laying on the floor.
Now we did get 2 rooms. They're connecting
That's
rooms.
smart.
Yeah, because I was like, where? Well, here's the kicker. This is so irrelevant to the podcast, but this is something that has really been bothering me. So you go online and you find this room, right? And you're like, okay, fantastic. And it's actually very affordable. Um,
Yes.
so you're like, okay, fantastic. It says the room sleeps 1 to 6 people. Okay, cool. So then you go in there and you put, I got 2 adults, 2 kids. You got to enter their ages, 10 and 8. Cool. Well, we don't have a room that fits that many people. The same room is still open that holds 6 people. I don't understand.
Yeah.
I don't, like,
I
it was
think
6
it's
people on
so
one bed.
uh, I think it's affordable because there's 7,000 people on one ship. That's just a lot of people together.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. Everyone swears we needed to do it, so I'm like, okay. What I'm most concerned about figuring out, and I have beef with Apple right now. So if Tim
Okay.
Cook wants to call me, I've got a problem. My biggest concern is like I want the boys to have freedom because I don't want to have to tote them everywhere. But how am I going to find them? And so I thought to myself, oh, we'll just get Apple AirTags with the little waterproof bands. Apple AirTags are not waterproof. Now they can get rained on, but they can't be submerged.
Yeah.
So I was like,
I
okay.
have anxiety on a cruise ship, just could never. My kids need to be within eyesight at all times.
Well, I think that's where I've ended up. Like, I'm just going to have to.
Yeah.
Which
Because
means.
people always end up dead or thrown overboard.
Mm-hmm. And these two are idiots. There ain't no telling what'll happen. Um, so yeah, I think so then again, not a vacation for me.
Right. Yeah.
I'm just babysitting in another location.
That, yes.
Hopefully getting
More
tan.
expensive location. Yeah.
Yeah. But I'm going to the Bahamas. So
Well, listen,
I've never
hopefully it's
been.
really good. Yeah.
Never been.
It's something you can check off your list and say, been
Yeah.
there.
And maybe there are these people that go on like 7 cruises a year. Maybe I'm gonna fall in love with it. I highly doubt it, is what I can
Yeah.
tell you.
Listen, my sister is a cruise person, so that tells me
Really?
I'm not.
That surprises me for some reason.
I probably because of the price point. I don't know that they've ever done a cruise with kids though.
Well, everybody swears by the Disney cruises. They're just
Couldn't
as bad as going to Disney.
look, right? And also that's the way I would be instantly overstimulated and
That's
then
that's
no
what
one
I'm worried about. I'm gonna get my Xanax filled.
so miserable that no one else would enjoy their time.
Yeah, I'm gonna get my Xanax filled. I've already pre-purchased the adult beverage package. That's just pretty much my plan. I mean, it's gonna have to be, and I'm gonna get those little patches.
There you
I
go.
don't want to be seasick either.
That'd be horrible.
And I mean, I don't know if we would be. I don't get seasick like on a boat, but like a ski boat.
We've
But
gone like deep sea fishing before, and I do get seasick on that.
ooh, we've never done that.
So, but I don't know.
Apparently, fun fact, this is so random that we're even having this conversation.
Welcome,
But
guys.
fun fact, my dad found out from my mom that she was pregnant with me while he was deep sea fishing.
Okay. Did she call him?
I have always wondered how this happened because we're talking about 1980s. There were no cell phones.
Did she send a pigeon?
I don't know. And now I can't ask anybody, but I have always wondered how why I never thought to ask. I don't know. But I have a picture in my house of him on that trip on the boat.
Interesting.
Listen,
Okay, well,
things I'll have to add to the list when I get to heaven.
that's
If you
right.
let me in, I've got questions. I mean, but speaking of heaven and people that may not potentially, I mean, I'm not passing any judgment, but people that
Right.
are going to have a few things to ask for forgiveness for, I do believe you have a legal update for us.
Do have a legal update.
And let me tell you, I got the real time, late breaking, panicked message from Becca that, oh my gosh, we have a verdict. And actually, Aaron had my phone. He said, I don't know, something's wrong. And I was like, what? And I was like, oh, no, it's just this trial we're following. He was like, y'all do that? I was like, oh, yeah. We have a whole segment now. So
Oh,
tell us all about it.
so last time we recorded, the prosecution, I don't believe had rested yet. Like they were towards the end of their
Yeah,
witness
we were
list.
close, but they weren't done. Yeah.
I think they had one more person to call. So they finish, called their witnesses, and then the court took a break. The defense needed to go talk to Corey to see if she wanted to testify, all that. Because the whole trial, in their opening statements, when they're, questioning witnesses, they kept alluding to and saying, well, when we put on our case, when we bring our witnesses, or when people would get off the stand, the court would ask, are they released now? And the defense would be like, for now, but they still need to stay under subpoena, as if they're going to call them back.
Right.
So we're under the assumption it's a 5-week trial. We're only in week 3. Assume they're calling. They come back again before the court breaks. They're still saying they're about to put on their defense.
Mhm.
We get back and they kind of piddle around and act like buffoons. And then they were like, well, we have a couple of options. And then they just stare at each other. Like the two lead defense attorneys just kind of like stare at each other
Okay.
of like what they want to do. And then one of them turns, she was like, the defense is going to rest. What?
Do you think they just knew, like, hey, we don't
A
have a prayer.
100%
We don't
thing.
have a prayer, and we're stupid. So
Yeah. But like it made them look even more inept because you just
which was a
acted
struggle because I mean, from the jump they were there.
crazy.
Yeah.
So that was crazy. So of course, then the court brings the jury in so that both sides can rest in front of the jury. And then they release them, go through all that. They do closing arguments. And I'm going to tell you, the prosecution did such a good job on their closing arguments. They had all of the charges that she's charged with, and then like, you can only find her guilty if this, and this is true. You can only find her guilty if this and this are true. Like, and it was really good for a juror to see like it visually broken down. And
Yep.
then they would say, this is true because they would put a picture of the witness up, question that was asked, answer that was given. So they really gave like a full timeline through it. At one point, the prosecuting attorney who is giving the closing argument makes some kind of a statement of like, Corey is like a black widow narcissist, which was something that one of the witnesses called her. He was referring back to that statement. Immediately, the defense attorney objects during closing. You don't object during closing. The judge, before the defense can even get out their full objection, says, overruled, take a seat. Like, oh,
The
okay.
whole time Corey was sitting there like, this is the best I could do. This
Right?
is all I came up with.
Listen, she had already fired one attorney. These are the second ones that she brought on. Just
Well,
wasn't
we
great.
know her judgment's not great. So I mean, there you go.
No. So after the prosecution finishes, they release the jury to go out for like a 10-15 minute break just to because I think the prosecutor's closing was like 2 hours long. It was, I mean, they're long. So they go out. As soon as they're dismissed, the defense attorney calls for a motion for a mistrial based on he just called my client a black widow narcissist. We didn't have any psychologist on here that ever did it, like just goes on about the name calling, and that's inappropriate. Da, 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 da. He had alluded to like her behavior sitting at the counsel table where she just really showed no emotion or she made like weird faces at weird times. So the judge lets him get all of this out. And then he was like to the prosecution, do you guys want to respond? The guy was like, yeah, I have the transcript where a witness is the one that called her these things that I was just doing a callback to. And she was like, I never heard that in trial, and that's not true. Da, da, da. So the prosecutor pulls out the transcript and hands it to her. And the
And I
judge
bet the
was like,
prosecution, when they got back to their law office, was just giggling.
you know that they were trash talking.
Oh
You know
man,
they
they
were.
probably went out for drinks and just had a heyday.
Oh my gosh. So of course the judge is like, motion denied. Like it's fine. And the judge was like, the jury is more than able to make their own assumptions about the facial
Yep.
expressions and what she's doing at the table. Like,
Yeah.
they don't need anybody to call that out. They can do that themselves. So anyway, they finish. Jury comes back in. The defense goes to put on their closing. First off, the lady that did their closing was hacking up a lung the whole time.
Oh dear.
She was clearly sick.
She's got the vid. She's got the COVID.
No, she kept yelling, which why are you yelling at them?
At the jury?
Yes.
Oh no, ma'am. You're guilty already for me. Don't yell at me.
Like the points that she was making just weren't great. And then she put up pictures of like weeping women in art, and it just nothing flowed. Nothing flowed.
Okay.
And you're like, what is happening here? So finally, hers was also about 2 hours.
Oh my.
Sure, we had to take a break in between it so she could get water and cough drops. Like it was rough.
God. Poor thing. Hope
So
she's
they,
doing okay.
right?
Yeah.
They finished. Jury gets dismissed to go deliberate. That jury deliberated for 2 hours and 56 minutes. That's it. That's all they needed.
For a point of reference, it's usually like multi-day, right?
Days.
Yeah.
Days.
Yeah.
They deliberate. I think at like 4:30, the judge had sent a note to them asking if they wanted to call it a day. And they were like, actually, could we stay a little bit later? Because I think in Utah, they don't have like a, you've got to be out by this time. Most states have like, our court staff leaves at this time, so you have to be out before they're gone. So he let them stay and deliberate, and they came back within like an hour of that. And said we have a verdict. So guilty on every freaking count. I think
Every
she
time.
had 6 counts.
Now, in Utah, do they have the death penalty?
I don't believe she was up for the death penalty. I think in pretrial motions and things that had already been taken off the table.
Okay. So just life in prison without parole.
Correct. So she will go to sentencing on May 13th, which also happens to be what would have been Eric Richen's 43rd birthday.
Oh,
They will be sentencing.
karma.
Yeah. So,
Relaxing thought. I mean,
yep. She'll go then. She does still have a couple of criminal trials for money laundering, insurance fraud, those kind of things. So, and she's got a civil case as well. So, since she's not done in court,
well, I sure hope she finds a better attorney between now and then.
I mean, it's not good.
Well, at least we've got some closure. I mean, it was what we all knew should
Yeah.
happen, but nowadays you just never know.
Yep.
In sad news, we still don't have Nancy Guthrie.
No, not a thing.
And I saw this weekend that the family put out a statement thanking people in Tucson and Arizona, but then asking like, hey, don't forget we're still looking for her, you know.
Yeah.
I did notice in the verbiage, and I think probably not, I mean, maybe it's reality, maybe it's just the length of time, but they did say we'd like to give her her final resting piece. So, or place. So, yeah. So I don't know if they like know because of some reason or if they're just like, hey, at this point, like,
Now there is a guy on the Twitters. I think his user handle is like JLR Investigates or something.
yeah,
But he's
seen him.
following the case for a while.
Yeah.
He did post that they had heard that cops were taking a list of some last names to the gun shops and pawn shops to see if anyone had purchased any kind of gun with those. They were all like Middle Eastern type last names. So, but I don't like, clearly you have some evidence or something that's giving you those names.
Yeah,
So,
that's interesting. Well, I would assume too. So we knew in the very beginning that she needed medicine, and so
yes.
and it was like imminent. So we had assumed originally that she had to be gone because she didn't have the medicine. But my thought was, even if they had somehow taken some of the medicine, with like she'd be out and needing a refill by now, and
Right.
you know, had it filled. So, I mean, I think, yeah, I just, you know, it's terrible. But we did see some rumors, which I know we don't speculate, but we did see some rumors that Savannah was apparently very upset that her brother-in-law was implicated by all of us, me included. I gotta tell you, I'm still not convinced. I mean, I'm hopeful that he's not involved, but
I don't think he was involved, but I think that you have to understand that he was like the last person that saw her.
yeah, I just think, and we don't know him. We know Savannah. Like,
Yeah.
we know Savannah didn't do it. Never would have crossed
Right.
my mind. But yeah, we don't know him from anybody. So
But you just made your mother-in-law Uber to your house the night before. We have questions.
yeah. So I mean, I just I don't want to upset her. Not that she knows I exist, but um yeah,
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel for them though. It's just but also we have not even discussed this, and being that this young man was at the University of Alabama, I am shocked we haven't discussed the Jimmy Gracie thing. You know about this? Becca,
It
you
sounds real familiar. Gracie it's sticking out to me.
okay, so Jimmy Gracie, freshman, University of Alabama,
Uh-huh.
from I think he's from the Chicago area, went on spring break to Barcelona with his frat brothers,
Yes.
went missing. Um, somebody was arrested with his cell phone. They ended up finding his body over the weekend. Apparently, this club was like right on the well, all of Barcelona's on the water, but this was
Yeah.
like really right on the water. Found his body that he had drowned. I think they're still doing like autopsies and stuff. There was some speculation perhaps he was drugged and that's like made him fall in. So I don't know. We'll see what comes of that, but super tragic. Also just note to self, what freshman goes to Barcelona on spring break in college? That's a
If we're in college, let's not go to bars, guys, while we're in foreign countries.
well, and like here's the thing. This is with all of the, I swear, every case similar to this. And I remember Becca and I had very different college experiences. We both went to small Christian schools. However, one of us lived life a little different there. But we never let anyone out of our sight. We just never did. And we could be, I mean, 18 sheets to the wind. And
Yeah.
even today, we still go on girls' trips multiple times a year. We still partake, and we never let anyone out of our sight.
Yeah.
Ever.
It's like this generation, do they not have fear or just
I
no
mean, I do
awareness
think
because
they have
we've
a sense.
so much?
I mean, I don't want to speak for a whole generation, but I do get the sense that they do feel like they're a little more invincible than we did. And I
Mhm.
don't know if it's like because they've not experienced loss. Like I will say, so the Dixie Chicks, this is man, I'm on some random tangents today.
No, I'm loving it.
Okay, so the Dixie Chicks had a song called Heartbreak Town back in the day.
Mhm.
You familiar with this song?
Yes.
I don't know if this is true or not. Okay. This is purely rumor, but allegedly, I believe it's Natalie from Dixie Chicks
The,
has
yeah.
family in my hometown. I do know that part to be true. Now,
Okay.
leading to this song, I don't know if this is true. Allegedly, this song was a song that they wrote about my hometown
Okay.
because I mean, I am not kidding you. From the time I was in like fifth grade until, I mean, shoot, even in recent years, so many people die. Like, it's just crazy. Like, we had several friends killed in car accidents. And I don't mean like normal ones, I mean like somebody ran under a semi. Yeah, like, I mean, just one guy got hit by a semi bus while he was riding his bike. Like, I mean, just crazy, crazy, crazy. So for me, I've never felt invincible. I have actually been the opposite and thought at any moment I will die.
Yeah.
So I don't know if these kids have just been spared from all of that,
Well, I
which
think like our parents always talked to us about worst case scenario. They always had the news on. You always saw what was going on.
unsolved mysteries. I
Yes.
mean, they don't have that today.
No.
So I guess
Our
maybe they just don't know.
protects them from all of this.
Yeah. So I'm going to scare our children,
I
scare them senseless.
have to at this point.
I probably need to get on it before we get on this boat too. Saying because
You do. Show them a
um
couple. There's got to be some documentaries about an
yeah.
overboard person, or yeah.
Yeah, I don't know, but it's because every story starts this way. One person randomly goes out of the bar, everybody else is there, and then the next morning they're like, "Oh, he didn't come home."
Yeah. Guys,
No,
we got,
it's not, first of all, it's not the next morning. It's we got home and he's not here. Where is he? We didn't go
yep.
to bed.
Yeah.
So I just feel like maybe we're not being good friends to each other at this age. I don't
That's
know.
it.
But really heartbreaking. I again on my FYP page today stumbled across the girlfriend's post.
Oh gosh.
She was not on the trip. And just terrible. Now I saw a post from the sister, and again, I am not making fun of a family going through such horrific grief, but her name is Macy Gracie. I just that made me wonder, like, your parents knew your last name, but anyway, of course, he's just like, the epitome of the perfect brother, the perfect boyfriend. He's real handsome, tall, but no
Listen,
one
you
can be fair.
pay attention going to these foreign countries, but you keep hearing about all these people getting drugged. Random.
Well, it's like last week when we were trying to book our spring break trip. The cruise ship I wanted to go on was booked. And I was like, oh, great. What are we going to do? So our travel agent that we use all the time, Holly, was like, well, are you interested in Cancun? And I was like, no, ma'am. Have you heard of the cartel? I mean, I'm fairly confident they have to go.
And they
No.
didn't know.
I asked Aaron, he
Oh,
was
drugs
like, yeah. Um,
be of no use to them. They would have to get rid of me so fast.
oh, please. I'm such a screamer too. Like if I get scared, I squeal. I mean, it's over. So yeah. Anyway, Jimmy Gracie, that was something else I was going to cover. And then there was one other legal thing that happened, but I don't remember what it is right now. We'll get back to it. But we do have some entertainment news, something I want to talk about. Now, we know from our long history here on this podcast that I am not a fan of Chapel Roan.
Oh, Lord.
I don't enjoy her music. I will say this past week, we had our friend's little girl, and so we listened to a lot of Kid Bop in the car. Kids Bop. Also, Aaron's convinced now this is the biggest scam in history. He's like, these people can't even sing, but that's a whole thing. But anyway, Pink Pony Club came on a bunch, and they changed the lyrics to make them more kid friendly. But I think it's the first time I've like truly listened. And I'm like, this is the stupidest thing I've ever heard in my life. But anyway,
It's really a dumb song.
it really, really is. Now I appreciate that y'all like a good beat. Cool, but it's terrible. So anyway, Chapel Roan was in Rio de Janeiro?
Yes.
Okay. Apparently eating breakfast out on the veranda of her hotel, and a young girl and her mother were at a different table. Now, crazy fact, this little girl's stepfather is a very famous soccer player, but do you know who her birth father is?
Jude Law.
Like, of all people. So, first of all, I didn't even know Jude Law had this random child, but okay.
There.
So anyway, this little girl is in Rio de Janeiro she's from out of country, is there to see Chapel Roan's concert, which that's a commitment I'll never understand, flying across the world to see her, but okay. People could say that about me and Taylor, so I don't know. So this little girl and her mom are like, hey, I think that's her. Again, she's not in all of her drag, so it's probably hard to recognize, but she had long, curly red hair. Little girl walks by her table and just smiles at her. That's literally all she did. And all
Because
of a sudden,
this girl is raised by famous people. She
yeah.
knows how to behave.
So
Yes.
this monstrous security guard comes over, berates her, this young child, and her mother. I mean, horrifically. So of course the stepdad puts out a statement like, "This is absurd," calling her out. I saw the mom's statement today. It was very incoherent. I wondered if it was a translation issue, but
Yes.
and so I've seen two things from Chapel. First, I've seen since then she made an Instagram post, with just the writing on it.
Yeah.
And it was very like dismissive in my opinion. But then I have
Yes.
now also seen a video. Did I send you the video? Where
I don't
she's
think
like
I've seen it, but I've seen it.
rambling, she's laying in a bed, rambling on and on about it. Again, no ownership.
No.
She's like, oh, this isn't my security guard. And the mom was like, yeah, that security guard did not work for the hotel. Like,
Well, and I get wanting boundaries as a famous person.
yeah.
Fine. I'm an 11-year-old girl that just walked by and smiled. She didn't ask your picture. She
Uh-uh.
didn't run up. She didn't cause a scene.
No. No.
You
And
can't just
you're out in a public area. Like, you're eating breakfast. Like, I walk past people all the time in a restaurant.
right.
Yeah, such a bad look for her, and her response to me has been even worse. And I'm just like,
I
what is
don't
the appeal?
understand why people still enjoy her, knowing how much she seems to hate her fans.
Yeah, because that's the other thing. This is not the first time we've
Oh,
gotten
yeah.
something from Chapel. She's very much been vocal about how much she cannot stand fame and people like,
Yeah.
honey, what are you doing?
It's so.
Yeah, so I just am totally with her as usual. But because we did not record last week because my fault for some reason,
Why?
we need to talk about the Oscars.
We do.
I gotta say, I was impressed with the fashion this year.
Were you? Okay.
Well, as usual, she disagrees.
Literally, my first line was, this red carpet didn't seem as exciting. A lot of the outfits looked like they were rewears.
Well, okay, I will say, and I got to pull it up, because it's been a minute. I did not see the red carpet, so I only saw, and I didn't watch the Oscars, so I have only seen clips of people or their social media.
Yes, that's all I've seen.
Now I will say, just to kick it off, because the big hullabaloo at the Oscars, was the Best Actor competition between Timothy Chalamet and Michael B. Jordan. Now, just from the beginning, I'm gonna go Michael B. Jordan all day, every day. Have you seen him? Like,
Right.
it's over. But also, prior to the Oscars, Timothy was on a podcast or a show, something.
It was something for Vanity Fair, I believe. I don't know if it was like an interview or like a podcast through them, but yes.
Right. He made an offhand remark
Mhm.
about not wanting to be in the ballet or the opera because he doesn't want to have to feel like he's saving something.
Yeah, he made a comment that kind of alluded to nobody
Yeah.
partakes in those avenues of the arts anymore. And I think he was trying to make a point of like why it's important to keep movie theaters relevant. It just didn't land right.
No, and it was a very weird thing coming from him, honestly, because if you're not familiar with his backstory, he went to LaGuardia School of Arts, which, if you're not familiar with that, is in New York City in the Brooklyn area and is like very, very famous for producing a lot of entertainers across, I mean, ballet, opera, all industries, really. I
Right.
mean, so I just thought it was real weird. I feel like Kris Jenner really is slacking in her game because this should have been something she should have nipped right in the bud.
Well, and I think we've
Well,
got a question, so we'll dive into it
yeah,
more.
we'll dive into that later. But Did not think he looked good at all.
Listen, what did I put? Oh, he looked like Kevin from the Backstreet Boys from way back in the day.
Oh, it's
Just not
the
that attractive.
facial hair has got to stop. Just own it that you look like you're 10.
Okay, the facial hair, he's not been having good haircuts. We got to figure that out.
And he
And then,
doesn't brush it, I don't think.
no, but also your suit didn't fit. It was too baggy and it was white.
Yeah.
What are we doing?
I was very confused. But on
I
the
think he was
opposite,
upset with Kylie. Kylie knows better.
yeah. Now, did you see all the commentary about his sister approaching he and Kylie before the show started, and the lip readers read
Yeah.
his lips of him saying like, "Take it easy on Kylie."
I saw it. I don't necessarily think I believe it.
Well, I don't either because they said he said that his lips said, "Take it easy on Kylie Jenner." Why would he say her last name?
Right,
That
right.
was weird to me. I was like, I don't think so. But in the opposing camp, I got to give Michael B. Jordan a solid gold star, 100%, 10 out of 10.
Looked good.
I
Looked
mean,
good.
sharp and there with his beautiful mother.
Yes.
I thought for me, on the male side of things, he took the cake for me.
Yes.
Um, did you have
I
any
liked,
other people?
well, Pedro Pascal, he never misses for me. He always, it's very tailored, good,
Yeah.
looks good on him. He
Okay.
looks good. Robert Downey Jr. had on like this dark greenish colored.
I liked that.
I liked that one a lot. I did like Channing Tatum, just it was black, white, very
Mhm.
classic looking. However,
Mm-mm.
a little too much on the filler and the Botox. Like, I'm fine. If guys want to do it, that's fine. But I think you need to do it
It's an
very.
odd one. Like and listen, so does mine, but his weight fluctuates like I have never seen in a man.
I feel
Like
like he
there's
does that on purpose for like films and different things that
It
then you're
must
like,
be because he'll be like super plump and then he's like,
yeah,
I don't know. It's real weird.
that's a lot of commitment. Listen, because I feel like once you enjoy the life of burgers and pizza and not working out constantly,
Can't
how
go
do you
back.
from that?
Can't go back. Did you notice Shabuzi? Yes,
Uh,
I haven't pulled up. I don't know. You see that one?
okay.
I liked it. He had a little not a cummerbund,
He
but
wears that something similar to that style at every award show.
well, I mean, hey, if you find a good look, go with it.
Listen, if you like it and it works for your body, go for it.
Also, I'm gonna pull this picture up for you. So if you're not watching us on YouTube, you should jump over. So also with Timothy's outfit was the Matrix sunglasses. I don't,
Again, I don't get it.
I don't
Do you
understand.
think he looked in a mirror and was like, this looks good? But also,
Well, I mean, he must have.
usually when they're getting ready, they've got like their publicist in there, their manager, their
But do you
whomever.
think anybody tells him no?
I mean, surely you've got one true friend in there that was like, you sure about this? You sure?
I don't
No,
know.
support you, but I just want to know that you're sure.
Like, are we sure here? I don't know.
It's not great.
Let's see. There were a couple of people I thought they looked fantastic, but I was unfamiliar with who they were.
Oh, there was one I was going to look her up because I don't know who she is, and she was the best dressed for me.
Okay, I don't know who this girl is. Marsai, Marseille Martin.
I don't know who that
I don't know
is.
who she is. Let me show you. Right here in this brown dress.
Whoa, gorgeous.
I thought it was stunning. I don't know who the heck she is, but and then where's this other girl? Well,
There was one. Let me see if I can.
oh, this is something I need to talk about. First of all, Alicia Silverstone. First of all, why is she in public still?
Listen, she did not take the gloves off. What are we doing?
But also the dress is like, I mean, it's coming down on and there's
Feel
nothing.
uncomfortable.
Yeah, like if she breathes wrong, that thing's off. Oh,
Yeah.
here it is. This girl. I don't know her name. Sharithra Chandran?
I'm just gonna show you.
Yes, this green dress. First of all, that's one of my favorite colors.
Gorgeous.
Yeah, that is one
I,
of my absolute favorite colors.
I looked her up. She's a British Indian actress based in London.
Oh, okay.
I don't know what she's best known for her roles as Edwina Sharma in season 2 of Netflix's Bridgerton. Oh, Bridgerton.
Oh, I thought Heidi Klum looked great. Um,
She was one of my worst.
really, because you know
I'm
what I
pretty sure
liked about
I've worn that dress 4 events in a row now,
But you know
Her
what I
hair
like about it?
is atrocious.
Her hair is bad. I'll give her that. She's put on weight.
Well, she has. I think
And I'm
she's,
happy for her because, some of these people need to eat a cheeseburger.
they do. I also, first off, the heavy under eye eyeliner, gotta go,
Okay.
lady. That's
I
gotta
thought we
go.
were just talking dresses. I didn't know we were going all over.
Listen, I'm looking at the whole thing. The middle part also, don't.
Oh,
Don't. If you're not in your 20s, stop trying to pull off the middle part. Nobody
okay.
looks good, and none of your friends want to tell you.
I mean,
It's bad.
okay. I can give you that.
I didn't like it. I didn't like any of it.
I was just glad she gained weight. Um,
Did you see Maya Rudolph? I need her to get a stylist or something.
you would think she would have enough money.
So,
Um,
see
oh, here we
this?
go. This is the girl that I liked. Oh, yeah. But I think
It's
she
not
wears into
flattering.
everything.
Yeah, it's not flattering.
Jessie Buckley. I really enjoyed this.
Yes.
The red up top with the pink
It
chiffon.
was a good yes, I
I
liked
think
that.
that was really great. Now, the girl from Sinners, Wunmi Musaku. First of all, I guess she's pregnant. I don't know.
A little bit.
This I thought it was a pretty dress.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
Listen, when you have to put your hand like that when you're pregnant because you want to make sure people understand that you're pregnant
And
and
you're not just like large. Yeah.
yeah.
Now listen, I am not a Joe hater about Joe Alwyn. I mean, I have my issues with him, but I
Yeah.
gotta say, what are we doing with the bow tie here, sir?
And at first I thought maybe that's like a British thing, but I don't think I've seen a lot of British guys doing that.
I actually think
The
that he
style
forgot to
choice.
finish tying it and just kind of went with it.
Didn't realize it.
Yeah.
And that's fair. I don't think he's got any friends that are going to tell him the truth.
No. Now, I love Demi Moore, but she had a
Listen,
peacock coming out of the top of her dress.
it did look like she had a peacock stuffed in there.
And I was like, well, that's a choice.
It's a
But
choice.
again, a lot of green this year though, and I really liked that.
I did like the colors this year for sure.
Some of the pictures that we got from the after parties, first of all, Emma Stone, I'm upset with you, honey. This is not a great look. Not at
That's a
all.
bad color on her.
I gotta say, and it's not something I normally would say, but I think my best dress that I have seen from the after parties, Carly Kloss. Did you see the pictures?
I don't know that I saw her after party.
Let me pull it up. She looked stunning. And I don't usually like to give her a lot of notoriety, but hang on, let me pull it up. Here it is. Oh, it's kind of blurry, but
Oh, okay.
yeah, I thought she looked great. I
It
mean,
does look really good.
when you are a model, you probably should look good. But rumors are that our friend Taylor was at apparently at a couple parties, Madonna's and Beyonce's. The only one we've had like validated, if you could say validated
Yeah.
information, was really Beyonce's party, but it was said that they spent most of their time at Madonna's party. Do you ever wonder what Travis thinks when he's sitting at these parties?
Sure, he's got to find like one person that he's like, okay, you feel normal to talk
Yeah.
to.
I just think he's got to like kind of look around the room and be like, huh, just sitting on Madonna's couch right now. This is weird.
Oh, 100%.
Like or maybe that's just what I would think. But I always wonder in these situations too, because you're in the same room with your exes. Do you
Yeah.
do you say hello? Do you give a hug, a wave, a glance?
I mean, those rooms are so big, right? And it's so dark in there. We're aging. You
But
know what I
don't you
mean?
feel like that like it's gonna stick out. You're gonna be like, oh, there he is.
To us, it would. I don't think to Travis it would. Like, we're hunting them down. We're trying to
Yeah.
find them. I
I
don't
mean,
think
do
he
you think that like she greeted Joe and Joe like shook Travis's hand? No, none of that
No.
happened.
I
No.
don't. Joe's too afraid to even come
He
anywhere
probably
near.
ran like a little girl.
Yeah. He was hiding in the bathroom for sure.
For sure. Some of the pictures we've seen allegedly was her talking to Paul Mescal, which gave me, as you know, a lot of comfort because he and Gracie's
Yes.
business were there. What did you think of Gracie's dress for the Oscars?
I thought she looked really good.
She too needs a cheeseburger or
She
seven.
does. She does.
They
And
seem
maybe
very happy though.
they do. I don't know that I love the short hair. It's giving new mom kindergarten teacher vibes, and I don't love that for her. She's too young.
She is too young, and her mom is really stunning. And so I like want her to age gracefully like her mom, but it's like I don't know, she's not quite
I feel like
embracing.
she hasn't figured out her style yet. And that's
Well, I
fine.
don't think it helps being with Paul either because,
No.
the British men, again, I hate to call you all fairies, but there is something there. His hair bothers me too.
That's fair.
I
That's
know he's doing the Beatles movie right now, but so I don't know
I
if
love
that's
that at the start of this episode, you made a statement of like, we really don't like to judge. And that's literally all we've done.
depends on what topic we're talking.
In our opinion.
Yeah, no judgment zone, just an
Yeah.
opinionated zone.
You do you, but we're going to have thoughts.
Yeah. I do think that she and Paul are cute together. They seem very
Yeah.
happy. The story is that she's allegedly relocated to London right now to be with him while he's filming the Beatles movie. So I guess
Which
they're happy.
was go for it.
Listen, the dating history in this crowd of people, though, I mean, very incestuous, but go ahead.
Yeah.
But I was happy because if she was talking to Paul Mescal, first of all, it makes me laugh because that's Joe Alwyn's best friend. But second of all, that means Gracie was standing there, even though we didn't see her in the picture. And I've
Yeah.
been worried because she has not said a word
That's
about
true.
the showgirl.
Something seems, yeah.
Speaking of, I didn't put this in the notes, but I do have to bring it up because another issue I've been very worried. Mr.
Yep.
Jack Antonoff, and apparently his publicist, he did an interview. First of all, very oddly with ID Magazine, which if you're not familiar is owned by Carly Cloth.
Yeah.
And apparently his publicist made it very known that he was not to be asked any questions about the life of the showgirl. Now, I've thought a lot about this, okay?
That you have.
Yes, I thought about it again yesterday, and this happened, 2 weeks ago? No, this is what I was thinking about yesterday. I mean, perhaps he doesn't want to be asked about it because he doesn't want to, take away from the work. Or also he has a tour coming out. Maybe he doesn't want to take away from that. Or there's problems.
Yeah. But I also, he wasn't a part of it. So maybe he's just like, I don't have anything to say about
And,
it.
we can't even ask him, if he liked it. What's his favorite song?
Yeah.
Something?
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm worried.
Interesting at the least.
Yeah. Well, did you have any other entertainment news?
So a couple, The Bachelorette. That's not really our lane.
Taylor, Frankie Paul.
Paul. So she was one of the original Utah Mom Talk people.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously very immature for her age.
I mean,
you could have known that before they had the show.
Yeah.
But she was the Bachelorette. It was supposed to air yesterday, maybe. The season was supposed to start. There was a domestic violence issue with her second baby daddy back in 2023. For some reason, he has re-released and re-brought it out. I think he's the problem. I mean, she's a problem in herself, but he's a massive problem that does this every time she has any kind of debut for anything. So for some reason, ABC has canceled her season of The Bachelorette, which makes zero sense to me because A, you already knew about this, and B, this was video we've all seen from 3 years ago.
But also, no confusion on this. Isn't her season over? Hasn't she already picked a person?
Yeah, they've wrapped filming. It was supposed to start airing this past Sunday.
So, what happens? Do we find out who she picked?
See, that's what I don't know because ABC did tell the contestants that they are still under contract. So I don't know how that works, but also a bunch of the contestants apparently are working on a lawsuit with suing ABC for not airing it. So I think they're trying to figure out a way that maybe ABC can still, I don't know. It doesn't make sense. Just air it. No one cares.
Yeah. Yeah, you know who I saw that commented on actually the way I found out about this originally, Brianna playing Brie. I had come across her on TikTok and she was talking about it, and that's how I knew something had happened. But she was like, "Hey, ABC, I'm available." And I thought, "Oh my God.
Bliss.
That would ruin
You
the
need on there is Alona Mar. That's who you need.
Oh,
That would be an entertaining Bachelorette season.
that would be I would really need to see those guys. That would be
Right? Listen,
Okay.
the challenges, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's yeah.
And then the other one, which is sad news in the entertainment world, Chuck Norris has passed away.
Listen,
Walker, Texas Ranger.
I'm thinking it had to be a heart attack. He was in Hawaii. He had been training that morning, and then there was a sudden medical emergency. Got to be a heart attack.
Yeah.
But he was 86. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think I realized that, but it makes sense because he was old back in the day. So yeah, it is very tragic. Also, the guy that started OnlyFans died this weekend.
He did.
And somebody else died. Oh my gosh, it just slipped my mind.
Man, not a good weekend to be older, I guess.
Well, the OnlyFans guy was not old. And this
I
other
know.
guy is not old. He got hit by a car. He was walking in a and oh my gosh, he's not an actor, but he owns something. Well,
Oh,
I can
I know.
see
I saw it.
I can see it in my head. Oh, Varsity Cheer.
Here.
Jeez, this is an episode for the ages today. Let me tell you.
Welcome.
Yeah, he's done some other stuff, but he's most known for owning like the Varsity Cheer brand, which is huge.
Which is the one who Bill Belichick's girlfriend cheers for? Is
Yeah,
varsity cheer?
which
Listen,
that statement in and of itself was weird that you just said.
it's, it was weird how those two worlds just combined.
Yeah. Yeah. Unfortunately, we don't have any Taylor talk, other than
Nothing.
potentially some sightings at the Oscar parties.
I
We
mean,
do
you
have
know that.
confirmation that she's making an appearance at the iHeartRadio Awards, which we've read into a lot. I mean, I've said, well, maybe it could be a video, but I did see another statement that said it is a live appearance, but you could also be live video.
Yes.
So I don't know. We'll see.
Say that there was confirmation she was going to be on the red carpet. So I was like, I don't know who to believe anymore.
Allegedly, she is going to be giving the Innovator Award to Miley Cyrus. I mean, I guess I could see it. I don't know. But maybe we'll get our first red carpet.
We need one. We're due. We're owed one at this
So
point.
she's nominated. Yeah, she's nominated for a lot of awards. There's no way she's going if she hasn't already been told she's won at least something.
Yeah.
A lot of rumors that she may make an announcement there, which she's been known to do at the iHeartRadio Awards, which of course I'm thinking is the Elizabeth Taylor video.
You say it would have to be a music video.
It's not because somebody was like, "Oh, she's going to announce Taylor's version." No, she's not going to interrupt the era of the life of a showgirl.
Yeah. No.
Like she's going to ride that wave. Also, there's rumors that I'm sure for some numerology chaos that Reputation is going to be announced on April 22nd. It's not happening, y'all. I've given up. You need to as well.
Right. We've got to move on, guys.
I do think we're getting this music video. Now, I did send Becca something on Instagram. Nope, TikTok.
Yeah.
Last night, this morning, I don't remember. Harkening back to the Opalite music video, there are 4 movie posters, and it looks like they go potentially in order because there's Fate of Ophelia, Opalite, under that is Wood, and then Elizabeth Taylor. So maybe we're getting a Wood music video.
That would make me so happy.
And you know why I think this could be true?
Why?
I didn't watch last week's episode of New Heights, but Travis, on several interviews, has been wearing a hat that says Elle Wood.
Oh. But aren't they working on nope. What's the movie Elle Wood's in?
Legally Blonde?
Blonde. Aren't they working on a third one?
Yeah,
What
but
if
I don't mean Elle like ELLE.
it just says L?
No, it's like EL Wood, like the wood.
Oh, the wood.
Yeah.
Okay.
And he's been wearing it a lot. And you remember when he did that with the Happy Gilmore hat?
Yes.
So I don't know.
Listen, don't get my hopes up, man.
I'm just saying. But
God.
listen, you know I'm the queen of that and heartbreak
You are.
and all the things.
You are.
But speaking of Trav, let's talk about
Yes.
football.
I miss it so much.
So we've had some more trades as the trading continues. The 49ers got Christian Kirk, which I'm a little bit confused about what they're doing. I would have thought they would have tried to beef up the defense a little.
Just doing some Hail Marys. Their defense was fairly good last year.
And with Fred Warner and Nick Bosa being out. So maybe
Yeah.
you're right. I don't know. Apparently there was a very high asking price for Mac Jones, so I don't think anybody's going to get him.
No. Keep him.
Jalen
Solid.
Waddle. Heck yeah. Jalen Waddle went to the Broncos.
He needed to get out of Miami.
Well, pretty much everyone is. I
Yeah.
mean, as you do. Poor A-Chain, he's trying real hard.
It's real hard.
He's like, whoa, everyone left. Out, please. Hollywood signed with the Eagles.
Listen.
So I'm not upset about this. I mean, I think Hollywood's a lovely individual, I'm sure. But now when the off season began, he was on camera saying he would never go to the Eagles because
Yeah.
they're shady town, which I also thought,
I think he also called their fan base toxic.
yeah,
That's
but
not,
I also thought it was interesting. So it's not just us, like even the players see it
yeah.
bad in Philadelphia, but he's gone to Philadelphia.
Hmm.
um, I thought this was a weird pickup for them. I mean, they have not traded AJ Brown yet. What I keep reading is June 1st designation.
Yeah, but some of the teams are like, hey, we're just letting you know June 1st, like, we're releasing you or
Yeah.
whatever. Like, I,
To me, it sounds like it's already a done deal with the Patriots. Because did you also see AJ on Gronk and Julian Edelman's podcast?
no.
I didn't watch it, but there's some clips out there. And Julian goes, I mean, come on, AJ, we're all Patriots here. And AJ winked at him.
Interesting.
So, and he's been working out with Kevin Baird, who's a safety
Okay.
for the Patriots. So I don't really understand the whole June 1st designation thing. I
I
don't
don't
know
either.
if, but I guess for me, them getting Hollywood, so you got Devontae. I guess if you do lose AJ, you need somebody. But man, these skinny wide receivers make me nervous.
But I
Little
mean,
toothpick legs.
you guys have got to bulk up a little bit.
But did you see that Hollywood had the choice to go back to the Ravens and he was like, I'm good. Can't blame him.
Interesting.
But yeah, so we'll see. He said in an interview that he chose the Eagles because he was excited by Jalen Hurts' ability to throw the long ball.
Uh-huh. Tell me you haven't watched film without telling me you haven't watched film.
Did he get confused who he was talking about? I don't know, but I was like, that's not this team, but okay, we'll go with it.
To sign on the dotted line.
So the Chiefs got Justin Fields.
I'm oddly real excited about this.
So they say that Andy Reid is saying that they're going to go ahead and insert a Wildcat package with him already.
I mean, here's the thing. I do think that New York is where quarterbacks go to die.
Yeah.
And
Well,
so,
everyone really.
yeah, I think with somebody like Justin Fields, where I'm like, there's talent in there.
Yeah.
He's still got it in him. He just needs the right coach. And I think Eric Bieniemy can get something out of him.
Especially because he's a running quarterback, and that's what
Yes.
Eric Bieniemy is good with. I mean, running in general. Yeah, I think it's great. It is leaps and bounds above Gardner Minshew, so I'm very pleased about that. I do think it will. I think the whole offense is honestly going to look completely different, in my opinion.
Yeah.
I think
But
you
it
have
also it takes the pressure off of them thinking like I got to start the season with Patrick. Like I understand Patrick's going to say I'm ready to go, but like we really need to protect you so that you're ready for the long haul if we can get into postseason again.
well, and even if he does start the season, if he doesn't have to be in on every single play, like if they do some Wildcat stuff, I think it's great. I think the offense. I'm really excited because first of all, thank you
Same.
Jesus, we are done with Matt Nagy. So
Praise
that
God.
in general is going to look completely different. Honestly, having Kenneth Walker now at running back is super exciting to me.
Yep.
Godspeed to Pacheco and the Lions. That will go nowhere.
Yep.
I saw a funny meme yesterday that said, if you need 3 yards out of Pacheco, you'll get 3 yards. If you need 6 yards out of Pacheco, you'll get 3 yards. I was like, didn't say it by mistake.
It's so accurate.
But yeah, I just think that it's I do think we'll probably get some more receiver weapons, whether it's through the draft or some cheap free agency people that are out there. Still am hopeful that we are not getting Tyreek Hill. I just can't do it. So in the saga of Max Crosby getting sent back to the Raiders, I guess, was still just this whole thing.
Or did they cut him? How does that work?
No, he's back with the Raiders. Now, and he says now he's like, I'm done. He's like, I'm a Raider for life now, which, okay. I think it's honestly because he didn't get traded to the Bears, in my opinion. But I don't even understand how this whole thing transpired or that this is allowed, but it makes no sense to me to say, oh, we don't want him because he didn't pass the physical when he just had meniscus surgery. Like,
You knew that.
I think because they did sign Trey Hendrickson this week.
Yes.
I think younger, not as banged up, lower price tag.
I don't know. Because Trey just came off of an injury.
But was Trey really injured or Trey didn't want to play for the Bengals?
Well, he didn't want to play for the Bengals, and then he came back because he signed a big contract with them, and then he got injured.
Yeah, I don't know. I just think he didn't want to play for the Bengals still.
I mean, that's part of it.
So yeah, so Trey Hendricks is with the Ravens. I do not think that makes them any better.
No.
Their defense is not the problem.
Yeah.
It's their offense, and they have literally done nothing. They did not
Nothing
re-sign
to it.
DeAndre Hopkins, which
No.
okay, but like who else? What are you gonna do? I mean,
Right. Are you banking all this on the draft? Because that's not a good move.
it's just not a lot in this draft, in my opinion. But whatever.
No.
Um, Fanatics flag football.
Okay.
This was
Listen,
weird.
this was real weird. I'm not sure what the purpose of it was. It was
Make
like,
more money for Michael Rubin.
I guess.
He's
So
gonna have the
Jalen
white party this summer in the Hamptons. So I mean,
got to do it somehow.
gotta pay the bills.
Jalen Hurts, Tom Brady were kind of like the big pushers for this. They had a founders team which had some, OG NFL players on it. They were playing flag football. There was also another team that had some NFL players and Logan Paul. What the heck are we doing?
Oh, and have you seen all the hullabaloo where he was like trying to fight an NFL player and then he agreed to terms with Le'Veon Bell and
Yes.
then allegedly
Kind of like
WWE
Micah Parsons, wasn't he?
well and Gronk, but then allegedly WWE was like, you can't do that.
Listen. But then they also had a team made up of actual Team USA flag football players.
Mm-hmm.
To which I thought, like, okay, this is going to be embarrassing. Like, obviously, NFL is going to be good. And Doug was like, no, they're not. And I was like, sure, it'll be fine. First off, when you turned it on, I'm going to tell you, those stadiums were so bare.
I know
There
if
were,
I had known we could have gone.
we could have afforded the tickets for sure.
Yeah.
Not a lot of people there. They had Kevin Hart was on the sideline being an analyst and interviewing. Like, they had named people there. They got smoked by Team USA flag football.
I didn't get to watch it. Did you watch the whole thing?
I didn't watch the whole thing. I probably watched maybe the first half hour of it.
Yeah, I forget where we were when you texted me that it was on, but I didn't get to watch it. I've seen some of the clips. A lot of the clips I've seen were honestly Jalen Hurts and Joe Burrow throwing interceptions.
Mhm.
Also, if I'm a Bengals fan or a Bengals owner, coach, watching Joe, the way he was like dancing around trying to miss getting tagged, I was like, your ACL's about to tear any moment.
Yeah, that was what I kept telling Doug. I was like, why are some of these players that like could be injury prone or are starters? Why are you doing this in
No.
the
Because,
season?
a lot of them, like Patrick Mahomes, it's in his contract that he's not allowed to play
Yeah,
pickup basketball.
yeah,
So, like, I feel like
because
this
that's
is
what we call smart business decisions.
yeah. I thought this was, first of all, I'm super excited that flag football is going to be in the Olympics. Can't wait.
Yeah.
I did sign up for the ticket
Okay.
draw or whatever. Apparently,
Yeah.
I'm not going to get picked. But if I do, I can get up to 12 tickets if you want to go. I'm just saying.
Hey,
Yeah.
listen, we might have to. I don't need a passport for it,
No,
so.
that's right. This one you can make it. May seem like another country, but it's just California.
I did. I thought it was interesting because I did go into it thinking like obviously the NFL players are better, but then when you look at the actual game of flag football, NFL players are used to like being able to hit each other, pivot
Mhm.
off of each other, long balls, like long plays. Flag football, you're getting 1 to 3 yards max.
I don't know how they did this one, but like the boys are in flag football right now, or they're 7-on-7. You only get 5 seconds as the quarterback before they
Yeah,
can come for you. And, typically, depending on who you are and who your line is,
right.
you can probably get close to like 30 seconds back there. Now,
Yeah.
Joe, no. Joe's never had that kind of time,
You should
but
be
some of them have.
neutral.
Like Jalen should have been better off. But yeah, I mean, it's very fast paced and it's to me also it's not as methodical from what I've observed with them doing 7-on-7. It's not as methodical. Like, with tackle, like you have all these schemes and
Yeah.
design plays. And a lot of flag football to me is just like get open.
Right.
But I also only have 5 seconds to find you. So like, I mean, like Judd threw 2 interceptions last weekend and I was like, what are you doing? But I mean, he's got like 4 seconds back there.
You had to know, like, for the Team USA flag football team, who's always getting trash talked on because they're
Yeah.
not NFL, that had to have been like such a confidence boost of being like, we just kicked their butts.
Now you sent me an article this morning.
Yeah, the RG3.
He signed to play on Team USA.
Well, that's how it seemed like it was worded, but I was like, surely as an analyst, because I don't even know that
Whoa. I thought you meant he was going to, I thought it said he was going to be one of the quarterbacks.
well, that's kind of how it's worded, but I'm like, surely not, because they haven't even said like how we're going to pick the team. Because why are we picking somebody that's retired
Also injury
over?
prone as well, too. Well,
Well,
I was going to
so they
say, like, is there a tryout process? Because I know there's a lot of guys in the NFL who've mentioned interest in playing in it.
well, of course they all want to play.
I mean, who
That's
doesn't want a gold medal? I mean,
I'm wondering if I can figure out.
now while you're looking at this, we made a tragic mistake.
Oh no,
We did not do our March Madness brackets this year,
we didn't.
and we apologize. Because we know y'all love following our trials and tribulations of fantasy football and such. Now, this does not mean I have not been betting on March Madness though. And Becca, I am on a run.
Are you?
Okay, over the weekend, this is absurd. 21 leg parlay. So I picked 21 games correct. Now, of course, I didn't think it was going to happen, so I only put $2 on it. But, and I have to say, I have one in the women's March Madness. It's
Huh?
only 12 leg parlay. Right now, I'm 9 to 12. The last three games are today.
Okay.
So I'm just saying. And I put a little more on this one. So hopeful.
Okay. Now listen, I have watched quite a few of the game, well, several of the games.
Really,
And
that
so
surprises me.
even though we didn't do a bracket, I would be like, before the game would start, like, okay, if I was doing a bracket, this is the team I would pick.
Yeah.
And every team has lost. So it's probably good.
Well, so there are games. Now, I'll be honest. There are games so that when I go into FanDuel to gamble on it, there are games that I just skip. Okay, first of
Yeah.
all, if there's like a number 8 team versus a number 9 team, I just skip it because my inclination is always honestly to go with the number 9 to beat the
Yeah.
number 8, but I just skip those. And then honestly, if there's like a number 1 versus a number 4, I skip those because I feel like that's where the upsets are. Now, I have picked a couple of upsets correct, one being Texas. I
Hmm.
did pick Gonzaga to lose. So I have picked a couple, but yeah, I definitely don't bet on every game. There are
Okay.
definitely games that I skip. I also never bet on teams that I cheer for. However, I made an exception with the Razorbacks this year because they were playing Hawaii in the first round, and I was like,
Yeah.
okay, so we won that game handedly, and then we played High Point. Then we played High Point, which is this very small private Christian school here in North Carolina. Although they,
Really expensive.
yeah, though they had knocked off somebody in the first round, I was like, there's no way we lose to them. We handedly beat them. Now we play Arizona next. I will not be betting on that game.
Okay.
Um, no, I could see it. I could really see the Razorbacks winning. But I also did not bet on the Tar Heels. You know, I love UNC basketball, and I'm glad I didn't because they lost to VCU.
They
But
did.
honestly, I thought that was going to happen, and I just couldn't put money on a team against them.
That's fair. That's fair.
I don't have a bracket, but if I was looking at it, I really think Duke may end up winning, and
Yeah.
I hate that. I hate them. But anyway, did you figure out RG3?
Well, so here's how he has it worded. On his Twitter, he put, proud and honored to announce that I will be going for gold in flag football with USA national team in 2028. The journey starts now, and there is no greater honor than wearing USA across your chest and representing something more than yourself. So
Coaching.
that's what I was about to say. Could it be coaching?
Yeah, because we don't know the coaches either. Yeah, I could totally see that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because
Yeah. We'll have to see.
we're too far out of the game to even
Well,
attempt.
and that's very like if you were playing, you would say something like, I can't wait to lace up the cleats again, you know, something
Right.
like that. Say, yeah, I bet he's coaching.
Listen, flag football is way different than the NFL, and I just feel like where I understand that these guys want to play on the Olympic team, I don't know that we need you as players.
Well, Gronk pulled his hamstring.
First play.
Yeah.
First play.
I was like, for the love of God.
That felt
Um,
right.
Yes, seems accurate. I did notice, well, we'll save that for the questions. Sorry. Okay. Any other news? The sports news?
That's all I had so far.
I have been betting on some college baseball.
Oh, look
Which
at
is,
you just
you know,
stretching out into new realms.
it's going pretty well for me actually. This weekend
Right.
the Razorbacks played South Carolina, which Razorback basketball, I mean baseball is always really good. They go to Omaha almost every year. Now they never win,
That's fair.
but they
But
go.
at least we get there.
But this is crazy. Okay, so Dave Van Horn is the coach of the Razorback baseball team.
Okay.
Has been for, I don't know, maybe 15 years, maybe 20, long time. Well, yeah, it's just been a long time. I'll say that. Anyway, he was number two in the longest tenured winning, whatever coach in baseball.
Okay.
One was a South Carolina coach, the winningest coach in college baseball.
Okay.
Friday night, the Razorbacks played the Gamecocks in South Carolina. Arkansas won 26-2, I believe.
Oh,
They
dang.
they fired this legendary coach after the game. My mind was blown. I'll be honest. Like, this is like, to me, utter disrespect. Now, I don't
Yeah.
know how that played out. Did he say, like, but it didn't say he quit. They fired him. So now Dave Van Horn, the Razorback coach, is the winningest coach in college baseball. But
Crazy.
wild. But I got that one right. So,
Okay. Well,
uh,
there you go.
so that's what I had in sports news. Would you like to answer some questions?
I would love to answer some questions.
I only picked three today. We are, again, being inundated about a lot of things that we don't want to talk about. We also
Well, one
had,
will be surprised because there were only two when I pulled the notes yesterday.
my bad. Bad. I will say that, holy crap, what was I going to say? Oh, we had an influx of questions this week about Maddie Healy. I don't know if like something happened that I missed. Oh, no, I did know what happened because I told you.
I was
Yes.
gonna say, I remember something came up with
Yes,
his.
we did see the news or whatever that his burner account has been leaked and
Oh,
confirmed or
yeah.
whatever, and he had been posting all this terrible stuff about Taylor, whatever. We had a lot of questions about it. We don't care. It's Maddie
No.
Healy. Yes,
Yeah.
babies, I'm sure of it. Like, we don't care. We had a lot of questions about that. We had several questions about Blake because I guess she was at the Wrexham game with
Yes.
Ryan and they
Hanging
kissed.
all over him.
Yeah, which she does at every game that they're at. No comment. Like, we don't care.
Listen, she's hanging on him because nobody else there wants to talk to her.
Yeah, I saw Rob McElhaney. He did not even look her direction.
No, he makes good business decisions. He's trying to steer clear.
Yeah, and then we did have some questions, which I did not put this in here because I have not seen, or I saw this, but I don't know the validity or reality. I guess the beauty brand, some beauty brand made some very disparaging remarks about Kylie Kelsey. Did you see this?
Oh, I have not seen this.
We had like 5 or 6 questions about it, and I Googled it because I was like, what are y'all talking about? And apparently, I don't even know what beauty brand it is. And y'all didn't tell me in the questions either. But they made some comment about basically saying she looks homely and she needs to learn to do her eyebrows. But apparently, whatever beauty brand this is has lost like a ton of sponsorships since then, and everyone is saying Taylor's behind it. I listen, I don't know. I didn't know anything about it. So I didn't put it down for questions for us because we had no idea what y'all were talking about. So unless Becca knows.
I don't. Well, I just Googled it and it only says that a luxury brand faced severe backlash and reported massive revenue losses after allegedly mocking Kylie Kelsey's natural look, describing her as aged and a poor fit for their aesthetic. Apparently, Jason Kelsey responded to the controversy with a swift viral rebuttal, but I don't know. Response was,
Who it is. Oh, it just everything I see says it's an unnamed luxury brand.
yeah.
Um,
Listen, how about we just not make comments about people's appearances?
well, and also like when has she not gone with a natural look? Like,
I was gonna say, like, that's always been her
yeah.
aesthetic.
And I
Because
think
why
she's
would
pretty.
she put on like a full beat and dress up when she's coaching high school sports? She's
And
raising
raising
children.
Yeah, and like honestly, if I looked like Kylie, I wouldn't wear makeup either. I mean, I do
Oh,
as it is, and I don't look like her. So
yeah.
whatever. I don't know. I thought it was weird, but no, we didn't know anything about it. So, and was Taylor
Yeah.
behind it? Sure hope so.
No.
Let her go, girl. I don't know.
Duh.
All right, but we did get some questions that I went with.
Yeah.
This is from Stacy. She said, Joe Burrow seems to be hanging out with every influencer alive. Who is a good match for him? And I believe this stems from, well, kind of everything in his offseason. But yes, he was at the Oscar after parties with Alex Earl and Tate McRae.
But he still was seen at the flag football with that Olivia
Pontoon, yeah.
whatever her name is.
Yeah, which,
Here's the thing, Joe. I think he doesn't know who he is.
yeah.
Like, and he's so awkward. If you listen to him like interviews, and I think he was on the Netflix quarterback one year, he's just so very uncomfortable in who he is. And I
Yeah.
think that he also is not somebody that's ready to settle down or even thinking about that anytime within the next 10 years.
Yeah.
So I think that it's good. Like I understand him going the influencer route because that's just like for a quick, fun, happy
That's what
weekend.
Puka Nakua is doing. He's been seen with
Yeah.
like 8 influencers.
Yeah, but like let's just not make babies with them.
Don't know. Wrap it
So,
up. Wrap it up.
and then who should he be with? I don't even know who these influencers are anymore. Listen, my For You page is covered with home DIY projects and built-in bookcases. Like I don't know. I don't know
Mine is probably a little more modern than Mamaw Becca here.
for sure.
I'm gonna tell you right now. First of all, Tate McRae is dating Jack Hughes. They're not
Yeah,
like she's with Jack Hughes, the hockey player that won the gold medal for the U.S.
right. She's good.
So no, we're not going there. Alex Earl is looking for anything moving that has a paycheck and a name.
Yep.
She's hanging all over Tom Brady one weekend. I did see the remarks that Tom Brady made to Joe. Oh, you had time to miss a fashion show to be here? I did think that was funny.
Loved it.
Um, Alex Earl seems kind of Joe Burrow's pace at this point. So, I mean, I could see it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, Olivia was at all the fanatic stuff with him. Allegedly, they're confirmed back together. I don't know. I don't know that Joe's very sure about what his sexuality is. I'm gonna be honest with you.
It's fair too.
So I don't really know. Yes, I don't know who's a good match for him. Alex Earl would make sense to me if it's not going to be Olivia.
Joe needs somebody that's going to let him play his video games like a 12-year-old.
Collect his Pokemon cards.
Yeah, and then just have dinner with him
Yeah.
when he's playing.
And he's not going to walk and hold your hand.
Which that would piss me off.
And he's going to walk like 10 feet ahead of you or behind you. And he's going to look miserable. And so you really got to be committed for
I
this.
don't love it. I don't love it.
So yeah, I'm not interested. But yeah, of what I've seen, I would go Alex Earl. I mean, she's
I guess, yeah.
Godspeed to all of them. Next up, we've got from Sean. Do you think Chalamet's recent opera and ballet comments cost him Best Actor, and will it impact his career going forward? Should he make a statement apology? Question, has he made a statement about it?
I don't think so.
I didn't see one. Okay, so
Listen, I don't think that that's what cost him. I think Michael B. Jordan being better in a movie is what cost him the Oscar.
and I've seen both movies now. So I mean, Michael B. Jordan played two characters and played them very well.
And he's just better.
And yeah, I mean, if it was looks alone, I mean, just saying. Um, I don't, again, I don't know when the voting happens. For
I
some
don't
reason, I feel like it happens kind of far in advance. So perhaps they voted before he even made the comments. Now, not that they couldn't change it at the last minute, I guess. I don't think it cost it. I don't think it helped him by any means if they hadn't voted yet. I don't think it helped. But yeah, Marty Supreme is awful and he's terrible in it.
Yeah, so voting apparently ended on March 5th. So right before the Oscars.
But didn't he make that comment more recent than March 5th?
Listen, possibly.
So no, I don't think that it cost it. Yeah, I mean, if they hadn't, I don't think it helps. But yeah, again, Michael B. Jordan played two characters, brothers in Sinners,
Yeah.
and was phenomenal in a movie that I didn't even particularly like, but he was still phenomenal.
Yeah.
Um,
But also, should he make a statement or apology? If you want to, I'm so tired of like celebrities just putting out a statement because something they said was controversial.
Please don't write it in your notes app and take a picture.
No, but if you said it, stand 10 toes down on that and then just move on with your life. You need a
If
statement.
I was to guess what Timothy Chalamet will do, he'll make it a running joke.
Probably.
Everything he goes on now, he'll make some kind of joke about it. And that's the way he'll deal with it, which, you know
I
what?
don't think it's egregious enough that this is going to alter his career in any way.
Like, here's the thing. No
Now,
disrespect.
Kanye West still makes music, and he's done far
We
worse.
had a concert in April at SoFi. That place is huge.
So,
No, I just and again, I have nothing wrong with the ballet and opera. Again, two forms of art that I personally do not enjoy sitting through. So, whatever. But the thing is, like, of all the controversial things people say and do, I was like, this is what people are in the tiz about.
do you think it's because he literally says nothing controversial ever, and they're like, "Oh, Got him.
Well, and I think he's been in a ballet before. Looks like it.
Just trying to prove a point of movie theater
Mm-hmm.
art, and I just think he said it so poorly.
Yeah. I mean, he's
Listen,
dating
learn
Kylie
to
Jenner. He's not getting smarter.
no, and he's 12, you guys. Like,
Yeah.
he's still
His frontal lobe cortex is like not anywhere near developed. I mean,
no,
I
no,
don't know. I thought the whole thing was dumb. I'm sure
yeah,
they were offended, but I would think in those two industries, they probably get offended a lot because a lot of people make bad comments about that.
right.
I
He
mean,
wasn't wrong. They're not like super popular with his age group. That's
no.
not an inaccurate statement.
Yeah. The next question or last question for the day that Becca didn't know anything about, is from Heather, and she asked, "Is Taylor Sheridan the new Shonda Rhimes? Who is supreme?" So Taylor Sheridan is the writer of shows like Yellowstone, 1923, Marshalls, The Madison. The list goes on and on and on. And obviously Shonda Rhimes, she made the show. I don't know if you've ever heard of it, Grey's Anatomy,
Small, small show.
Scandal, some shows like that. She was behind Private Practice too, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'll let you answer because you're a big Grey's Anatomy fan. 30,000 years later.
I think, I mean, you've got two incredibly dominant value-based producers, but I think their realms are a little bit different. Like
Hmm.
Sheridan's more focused on that, the rule, moral toughness, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Whereas Shonda leans into more of like the emotional high stakes intensity. I
Hmm.
don't know that you can really compare them to each other because that's two completely different fan bases.
I think, yeah, I would agree with that completely. I think it's too soon to say what Taylor Sheridan's legacy will be.
Yeah.
Shonda, all
But
jokes aside, with
he's,
Grey's Anatomy's been on for how many years now? 20?
I think we're in season 22 or 23.
So, I mean, we know she can stand the test of time.
Right. She's had several. Scandal was one of hers. Like
Oh
she's
my
had
gosh. Yeah.
several shows.
Now, a lot of her shows, or well, I won't say a lot, at least two of her shows to me were shorter lived than, like, Private Practice. I wish it had gone on.
Same.
Scandal was one of my favorite, still to this day is one of my favorite TV shows. It was shorter, but it ended when it needed to. Like, what more
Yeah.
could we do? Like, we were already on to a whole new president. Like,
Yeah.
so I guess time will tell what the legacy of, like, I mean, yes, Yellowstone I think will be impactful for years to come. The rest of the shows, and I'm gonna bring this up in Y Factor, are entertaining. I love Landman too. We don't know how long they're gonna last and how well they'll do.
Do you think that there's much fan crossover though? Because like Taylor Sheridan shows, those are not shows I'm gonna watch or enjoy. Shonda
Well,
Rhimes,
so
it's my lane.
yeah, so I don't know. It kind of depends because, like, I'm a huge Scandal person. I loved Private Practice. Grey's was fine the first few years for me, but it was not something that I was like, I have to see this.
Just really had to be committed or not.
Yeah, it's kind of more than I can give, like you can. But you can also make sourdough. That takes a long time too, and I can't
That's
do that.
her.
But like Yellowstone, I was fully committed on. I'm fully committed to Landman. I'm gonna bring up another show. So far, I'm liking Marshalls.
Okay.
Talk about one again in a minute. But like 1923, never saw an episode of it.
Okay.
So
No.
for me, the ones that are a little more modern, like I'm in on. The ones that he does all the historical, like we're in the 1800s,
I'm out.
it's not my vibe.
Yeah.
I also don't really love him.
Okay.
Now, I don't know if it's because like when he has played roles in Yellowstone, he's an awful character in it.
Uh,
Um, but then also I saw him recently at some like symposium and he was like, "Y'all know I hate being at these things and answering questions and all this." And I was like, "Okay,
right?
you need us."
Right.
So,
We're literally what fun needs.
yeah, and whereas Shonda, yeah, I don't know. So for me right now, I would say Shonda's supreme because she's proved longevity. Taylor hasn't
That's a
yet.
good
So,
point.
I don't
Yeah.
know.
Okay.
Are you ready for some Y Factor?
Do it.
Okay, what are you not liking this week?
What I'm not liking this week is AT&T internet.
Oh dear. Oh, the internet. We have AT&T internet. Now, do you have fiber or just regular?
I think it's just regular.
Okay.
I think that's what we have. I don't know what's happened, but like the last few weeks, it just randomly will go out. The wind doesn't have to be blowing, it doesn't have to be storm, like it's just going out, which is real cool when we both work from home
Yeah.
and rely on the
That's
internet.
good. Yeah.
So I've had to like get up early and go into the office several
Mm.
times. don't have any internet at home to do anything on. It went out again last night at like 9:30, just
Well, thank God it's
randomly,
not football season.
right? So not a great time because we did have Google Fiber just now get into our neighborhood as of last week. You could sign up
Ooh,
for it.
little switch
And
coming.
it's 3 gig instead of 1 gig, and it's cheaper.
Y'all only have 3 gig? It's like a big?
Yeah, we're on the very outskirts of San Antonio.
Okay, yeah, because I was gonna say in Kansas City we had Google Fiber and we had 5 gig.
Yeah.
We didn't love it, but it could have just been ours. Now here in Wilmington, Google Fiber is not in this neighborhood, so we are on AT&T Fiber, and it's pretty good. I mean,
We've never had issues with them until this past year, and it's just been a lot. And it's annoying, when we all live off of having internet connection for everything.
yeah,
So,
exactly.
not loving them this week.
Gotcha. Well, I am not loving inconsistencies in restaurants.
Oh, okay.
So we have a place here that is it's just around the corner from our neighborhood, and it's kind of been our go-to.
Yeah.
And Aaron and I are really in a phase of life where we really love oysters.
Okay.
Really love them. Like, honestly, if
They
you
suck out of the show.
yeah, yeah. Well, like I get one that's roasted with kimchi butter.
No.
Correct. Delicious.
Okay.
Also I get one that would really make you gag. So it's huge in the shell, and they put it on top of a little shot glass of Bloody Mary, and you
Yep.
put it into the Bloody Mary, and yes. Oh
My
my God.
dad loved oysters. Couldn't do it.
So good. It's new for me too. Aaron likes them fried. I don't. I just don't like fried food in general anymore. It makes me sick every time. So,
Yeah.
anyway, neighborhood place. It's known for their oysters, and we're getting towards the end of oyster season. Now, I don't know how that works living at the beach because when we lived here before, I didn't like oysters. I don't know if that means we're not going to be able to get them. They're not going to be as big. I'm worried. But we went last week, and they were terrible. Absolutely terrible.
So maybe
Look,
you're just used to fresh, like just the
so is
ends.
that what's going to happen in the off season? Not
Maybe.
But it
Maybe
was
they've
just,
had some in the freezer and they're thawing them out now.
oh,
Now that we're in the season.
well, it was just terrible. And we get the roasted, like I get the kimchi butter. He always gets some kind of like it'll have spinach and cheese and all that in there. But his were raw. Now I will eat them raw or steamed. Like the one in my little shooter is raw. And that doesn't bother me, but it bothers him. And especially because he's used to it being roasted. But it was raw. And it's like, I don't know. It just listen, if I'm and it's like every time we go there, because it's not cheap,
Yeah.
it's like $200.
Lord.
I mean, like a dozen is like 25 bucks.
Yeah.
And there's like maybe a handful of meat in total. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well,
So I just like we need to be consistent. If people are going to rely on you and they're going to spend money, you need to deliver. And if you feel like, hey, this day we don't have a good, close the doors,
yeah.
or
Today
say,
there's
hey,
not oysters.
or say, hey, today stick with the low country boil. I mean,
Okay.
just saying.
Oh
I'm
yeah.
mad about it, and I really am craving them today, but I'm like, I don't want to go spend money if they're not going to be good.
That's fair. That's fair.
Anyway, I gotta pull up my notes for what I'm liking because I know one of them, but I forgot what the second one is. What are you liking this week?
Well, I have two. They're both food based. I'm going to tell you, these Nerds gummy clusters,
The kids like
the
those.
chokehold these things have on me, I literally have to
See, I can't stand candy
I do not like candy, especially like sweets and sugary.
or sour. Mm-mm, I'm out.
I can't stop. It's become a problem.
Have you tried the freeze dried Skittles?
I have not.
The
I'm not a
kids,
Skittles fan.
see, I'm not either, but the kids are obsessed with those too, and they like those. So I'm
I
just saying.
literally do not like candy except for these nerd gum. It's too much. I've got a problem and I need to stop.
Okay.
My other thing is
Okay.
we typically are not like big go out to eat people,
Right.
cook a lot. But Friday, I can't remember what we were doing. Doug and I were starving, but there was nothing like in the house that just sounded good. And I
Yeah.
was like, I just really don't want to cook tonight. But we also didn't just want to like run to McDonald's real quick either. Cause I was like, if we're going to go out, let's at least do something nice. And Doug was like, I would really like just a steak. But Doug is a very like, he wants a basic steak. Do not take him to a fancy steak restaurant. It's going to piss him off. He doesn't like them. So I'm like, okay. So we did Texas Roadhouse because I was like, that feels
Ooh,
very basic steak.
yeah, honey butter too.
Listen, I have not been to Texas Roadhouse since probably college. It's been a
Oh,
minute.
Yeah.
I always forget it exists.
Yeah, same. I don't even
I'm
know if
gonna
we have
tell
one.
you, we went Friday night and I have never been happier. It was so bad.
We've got some in Kansas City. I don't know if we have one here.
There's just, and also like Grayson is a picky, I'm very picky. Grayson is a picky eater as well. So finding a restaurant that like we all find something that we
Yeah.
really enjoy, I'm gonna tell you, all of us were so happy. Ryder was like, we should come here all the time. Why have we never come?
You've created a beast now.
We really have.
Yeah. I need to see if we have one here because they have that honey butter.
Oh, so good.
So
And their
good.
blooming onion,
I didn't know
amazing.
they had that. I know Outback does.
I think it's called the cactus flower there. It's not
Oh,
blooming.
same
I mean,
thing. Yeah.
But I got their salmon Caesar salad.
Oh, oh man. I had a strawberry spinach salad this weekend at Wrightsville Brewery, which ironically we went there because I thought they had oysters because it's in the logo. They didn't. But it was like I mean, it was strawberries, spinach, like candied walnuts, some blue cheese, and poppy seed dressing. And I don't like blue cheese, but this was really good.
Interesting.
Holy moly, I could eat that by the like bucketfuls.
Okay.
And
Sometimes
that
you
was
just
just
need
so
to,
easy to make too. I don't know why I don't do that more often.
because homemade salads just don't taste the same.
Well, nobody here's going to eat it
It's
either.
like a homemade sandwich. It's just
Yeah.
different.
You know, Aaron told me when we got married that like really all he needed in life was, well, but also somebody to make him sandwiches. That's like
Listen, I wish it was that easy.
he needed two things in life: sex and sandwiches. That was all he
Listen,
cared about.
none of my people will eat sandwiches. They want steaks. They want a full meal.
That is not going to eat a sandwich to save his life because he doesn't eat bread because he's convinced it's going to choke him. Jesus, take the wheel.
You are scaring him some.
He did that on his own. In his defense, he was born with a collapsing trachea and he did have some choking issues, but
Ah.
we are well past that. Okay, I have two new shows that I am loving.
Okay.
Okay, so one is a Taylor Sheridan show. It's called The Madison.
Oh, I've
Got
seen about this on somebody's
Oh
Instagram.
my gosh, Becca, you have to watch it. It's got, and I know you're not going to because you never do want me to, but it's got Kurt Russell.
I watched Landman because of you.
What does he think? Does he like it? Shit. Well, man. I don't know about his judgment though. I mean, he is a Missouri fan, so I'm just saying. Okay, so it's got Kurt Russell, Michelle Pfeiffer, and then
Love me some Michelle Pfeiffer.
oh my gosh, this is literally she should win every award possible in TV for this show.
Okay.
She is absolutely phenomenal.
Is it like a spinoff of like Yellowstone and all these other
No,
ones?
that's what a lot of people have been asking. We had some questions in the box asking if we had seen the Madison, so I went and watched it. And it is not. So it is Taylor Sheridan. So and all the shows kind of intertwine. This one does not. However, there is an aspect of Montana.
Okay.
So they are Kurt and Michelle Pfeiffer are married. They have two grown daughters, Abby and Paige. Paige is married to the guy that was on Suits that played Mike. Matthew Fox is on there. He's Kurt Russell's brother.
Oh, Patrick J. Adams.
Yeah, I couldn't think of his name. He's Russell McIntosh in this. He's married to Paige, one of their daughters. So they live on Madison Avenue in New York. Very, very wealthy family. But he and his brother, Kurt Russell and his brother, Matthew Fox, have bought land out in Montana like 20 something years before. And the brother, Matthew Fox, like lived on the land. They have three little cabins that Preston, Kurt Russell's character, had built for his family. One for each of his daughters and one for he and his wife. Well, Michelle Pfeiffer and the two daughters, Abby and Paige, never went there because they were all in their New York life. Like, why are we going to go there? There's outhouses, whatever. So, but he would go all the time. It was like his escape. So he's there one time. This is not a spoiler. This is a part of the preview of the whole thing. He goes there. He's on a fishing trip with his brother, and they had gotten a permit to fish this one place in Montana that you can't get to. And so his brother, Matthew Fox, has a little crop duster plane. They fly into the mountains. Of course, coming up, they have an accident and die. So Michelle Pfeiffer and the two girls and the husband, and then one of the daughters, Abby has two daughters, two young girls. They all go to Montana to retrieve the bodies. And Michelle Pfeiffer ends up finding Kurt Russell's journal and how he had built the cabins for them. And he had built his whole life there for them, but then they never wanted anything with it. And he had like even marked on there like where he wanted to have his funeral and all this stuff. And so they ended up having to have his funeral there. And all of her New York City friends were like, don't have it, like, you'll never be able to visit his body, whatever. So it's only 6 episodes in season one. And at the end of season one, she disappears. Michelle Pfeiffer does. Well, turns out she took a private plane to Montana. And the girls had like Abby, the oldest daughter, is going through a divorce, but she met a guy when they were there too. So there's all that. So it's not Yellowstone, but it does have the aspect of Montana.
Right.
Season two,
Really good.
it's so good. It's only 6 episodes, so I feel like this is not.
Already filmed the second
They
season.
have. So I'm super excited to see what that's like. So I'm loving that it's so good. But now I'm like,
Actually watch this.
and I like watched this on TV. I didn't watch it on TikTok.
Look at you.
Now this next one I've been watching on TikTok.
Okay, there it is.
The Pit with Noah Wiley.
Yeah.
So you're already out? Like you have been watching Grey's Anatomy for 25 years.
Listen, I watched most of the first season of The Pit.
Oh, okay. So I've only been catching the clips on TikTok. I
Yeah.
love it. What do you hate so much about
The
it?
clips are great. They've done some recent episodes and they've not portrayed some current events in the world culture, and I'm just out.
Oh, I haven't gotten to that. Oh, well, I did just get to one where ICE was present.
Mhm.
Okay. But I'm only seeing clips, so I'm not really seeing the whole thing happen. I really like it. I think Noah Wiley does a fantastic job of carrying the cast because there's nobody else famous in it.
No. So here's the thing. I will say, it's not what I'm going to stick with because I just don't like
Yeah.
it. It is much more realistic, whereas Grey's Anatomy is much more soap opera drama.
True. Yeah, yeah. This is very like now, I mean, are they doing things right medically? I have no idea. But I was just impressed with him because, when he was on ER, he was very much like a secondary, third character, like he was not, but he really carries the cast really well because,
He does.
again, I've never seen any other of these people in anything.
Yeah.
And they're very weird, some of them.
Yes. And they just come across like weird and abrasive a little. Now, I have seen several articles where actual ER doctors are like, no, this is the most accurate show we've ever
Oh,
seen.
really? Well, I will say it does feel very like, oh, okay.
Yeah, like how they talk to each other and stuff. Whereas I need the storylines. I need the personal life. I need to know what's going
Yeah,
on.
this is not, this
Yeah,
isn't,
this is-
I will say he's good. And again, I will say though, this is not one I'm going to turn on the TV and watch.
That's fair.
I'm going to stick to TikTok. Now, the Madison, I will be on my couch.
That's fair. I do think The Pit is better when you're watching it and just clips of it because
Mhm.
when you watch a full episode, it really drags on.
So
So
I can kind of see that, especially because there's not a lot of interpersonal dynamics.
No. So that's what makes it feel like
Very much like them relating to the patients.
right. I'm literally spending an hour of work with you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's it. You got anything else? Oh,
I don't think so. Look at us. I really thought this was going to be a real quick episode today.
no, I have a guess. The cat's about to come across the screen here.
Well,
All right. Well, we will see you guys next week. Go follow us on social media. We don't really know
Please.
why, but
please
please.
click it. Thanks.
All right.
Bye, y'all.
Bye, y'all.